Hey guys, welcome to Crazy Days. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about canning for one. So is it worth it? I'm sitting here shelling butter peas, and I've had to think about this one a good bit. If I were single by myself, would it benefit me to can for one person? And the answer is yes. I would love to have enough food for me to survive for 1 year if I was single. When you throw that second person, like a husband or a wife or a child or whatever, that makes the food double and triple, and then you've got a lot that you have to do. But for one person, I already have the canner, and so it would change with each person now, but I already have a canner. I already have a garden. With each person and with the circumstances, things would be different. I already have a garden. I already have a canner. I already have the jars. So I'm a step ahead of some of you with that. But if you're a single person, you don't have all this. You've got to start from scratch. So that initial investment of the canner, the jars, the lids, and the food, if you don't grow it, you've got to buy it somewhere. It might seem like a lot, but think about this. If you're a single woman or man, let's just say it either way, because men can can, Danny can, he knows how to can. You go buy green beans when they're in season. Okay, green beans in season are pretty reasonable at a farmer's market. Even if you have to buy them in a grocery store, keep an eye on your markdown sales, things like that. When they run them on sale, whatever's on sale that week, you could probably buy a 5-gallon bucket of green beans for under $10. Okay, you take them home, you snap them, you put them in your jars and put them in pints. For one person, a pint is going to be at least 2 meals, maybe 3, according to how many you want to eat at a time. And a 5-gallon bucket is going to make quite a few pints. I would say we like green beans, but if you don't like green beans, that's another niche in the thing. It's according to how often you want to eat green beans. If you want them once a month, okay, you need 12 jars. If you want them more often than that, you need 24 jars or 36. But pints doesn't take that much. You could probably do 2 5-gallon buckets and have more than you'd want all year long for one person, because you're going to eat 2 to 3 meals. When you open a jar, it's going to last you a little while. I would say keep an eye on carrots. Sam's Club, carrots are pretty reasonable and they're organic. If you're not growing carrots, that's perfectly okay. While they're reasonable, or if your grocery store runs them on sale, buy up more than you normally would and can a few. Put them in pints. You've got them ready when you want it. So any kind of thing like that. Meats is another one. Lots of times it's cheaper to buy a big pack of meat, a family size pack of meat, and can it into the sizes you would need as a single person. Because think about it, if you go into town and you want chicken breast for supper, and you go buy the little bitty pack like this, and it costs you, I don't even have a clue the prices, but say it costs you $3.50 for 2 to 3 pieces of chicken, and that's it. So for $3.50, you might could get a whole bag of legs and thighs, you know. So whatever. So if you could get a whole big bag and can them, you've got way more meals than this little pack here, and it's spaced out over a period of time. Some people don't like the taste of canned food. Okay, if you don't like the taste of canned food, go buy your food. Plain and simple, don't try canning because it's a waste of time for you. But to me, I know what's in my food. When I can it, it's food that I grew or food that I trust that came from a place that is reasonably safe, and I know my ingredients. Many years ago when I was single, I ate a lot of Marie calendars, believe me, a lot of them. The food tasted better than anything I could prepare from what I could afford. Marie calendars was cheap, stored in the freezer, take it out, it's ready. As a single person, I learned later from a friend that If I cooked a meal, say I cooked lasagna for 12 people, I could cut it up in pieces, store it in these freezer boxes, and have lasagna for 12 times. A lot cheaper than Marie Callender's, which would have cost me nearly $4 to $5 for lasagna, one serving, and it was a small serving. So I could do my own, know my ingredients, and have 12 servings and freeze them and take them out and just heat them as needed. It's an easy way to save money, whether you can it in a jar or put it in the freezer. Any kind of meals that you can do that way and freeze or can. If you buy things bulk, another one is prep. For one person, I would say, if your toothpaste, for instance, if you have a certain brand of toothpaste and it costs you $1 or $1.50 or $2, whatever, for the tube of toothpaste, every month set aside some money and use that, say $10 a month. Use that for your prep item. 1 month, buy the extra toothpaste, whatever it is. 1 month, buy extra razors. 1 month, buy extra toilet paper. Buy your normal, but use that 10 or 20 bucks, whatever you set aside, for prep items that you're not going to use and you're going to store. And when I say not use, I don't mean put it on the shelf and don't ever use it. If it's food items and some different items, rotate, rotate, rotate. That's all I can tell you, rotate. If you go to town and you can all these green beans, put them on a shelf. Say you've got 36 jars of green beans. By the end of next year, you still got 12 left. Pull them to the front, can some more, and put them in the back. That's the way we do things around here. If you've got dried beans, rice, buy it in a big pack. You can get a big pack of rice or a big pack of beans a lot cheaper than you get this little 1 pound pack. And they're not even 1 pound anymore. If you notice, they're starting to shrink down to 12 to 14 ounces. So if you can buy a big 10-pound bag of rice, separate it into small quantities, and vacuum seal it. Works wonders. You can put it in jars. Rice can be put in jars, sealed. You're not going to eat as a single person that much rice. So if you open a pint of rice, that's going to last you quite a few meals. For a little bit of money, a single person could can and prep enough food for a year and not have to worry about it. You would buy your few things that you run out of off and on, and then by the time you get that done each month when you go to the grocery store, I would say you would rotate out. Whatever you've used that month, you replace. And you'll get in the habit of doing that, and I think you would enjoy it. Canned food is worth it. Might not be as economical if you figure in the fertilizer and the seeds and the time and the gas for the tractor and the jars and the time canning and the time sitting here shelling and talking to you. I don't figure it that way. I'm going to be sitting here anyway. Why not shell my peas while I'm talking to you? Or if I was watching TV. Lots of you just sit and watch TV. Why not do something productive like shell peas while you're watching TV? At least you're providing food. It doesn't cost you anything else. You're going to be sitting there anyway. So today, just wanted to talk a little bit about, is canning food for one worth it? Yes, it is. And guys, I'm going to finish my peas and I will talk to you later. Thank you from Crazy Days.